there's a lot of offensive line competition kind of coming this year with the new staff. I guess what was your mentality kind of going into this offseason and then obviously emerging and locking down that center spot?
For me, it was really just improving on last year. I thought I didn't have a great year, didn't play up to my expectation. A lot of it like growing pains, being young. And so this offseason, I really focused on working on myself, working hard with my boys, and just trying to improve my game and just see what happens.
What part of your game did you really try to improve over just with getting half a year of film and experience?
For me, it was more of a mental thing, I feel like. I've always been hard on myself. I want to be the best, and last year I let that get in the way sometimes. So really just worked on the mental part of my game, got stronger, leaned out more, and all of that's working pretty well for me right now.
How much did it help maybe having a different staff come in and maybe seeing things and explaining things maybe from a different perspective or things like that?
Yeah, Coach Justice is a great coach, and what we do on offense is really good. I mean, obviously we run the ball, we run stretch, which fits my play type, honestly, like a smaller, undersized lineman that can run. So, I mean, it fits me, and, so far it's working pretty well. So, yeah, it's going good.
You got a lot of competition next to you at those guard spots, it seems like. Justin Osborne, Ben Sparks, Joe Vissinger, Jalen Thomas. I mean, what's it like with the kind of being next to those guys? Do you notice any differences when you're in there?
That's the thing. I feel like we have great depth everywhere. I mean, especially at guard. I mean, we have 4 guys that can play, like you just said. And I trust all of them, and they trust me. And I'm really close with all 4 guys, so that helps also. So, yeah.
When you got thrown in last year, I mean, was that maybe earlier than you anticipated, or was it, hey, now I'm here, I just got to do it,
Coach Ricker always told me to be ready, but, you hear that a lot. So, I mean, I know you never really know, but, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I was expecting it. I went in the USF game. That was the first game I played in a lot, like meaningful reps. But, I was glad I got the experience and got that out of the way. The young guy errors last year, so now that I can relax and play like how I used to.
Have you felt that kind of relax and play for the first 2 weeks?
Yeah, definitely. I'm way less stressful. I mean, that's part of just like the preparation. These practices, if you look at our offensive line practices compared to the other teams in the country, I guarantee they're just as hard or not harder than everyone. So, I mean, just the preparation, we're in great shape right now. All that combined, it just makes everything a lot easier on Saturday.
What stood out to you guys when you guys turned on the tape from the Lamar game, and have you seen anything from Maryland that stands out?
We played hard. I mean, we didn't play up to our expectation all the way. I mean, there was some sloppy stuff, but I thought as O-line we played pretty hard. And Maryland's going to be the same thing. We got to run the ball well. I mean, they got a few good D linemen, but so does everyone. So, I mean, we'll see you on Saturday.
I think a game like Maryland is one that starts and ends in the trenches a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, every game starts and ends in the trenches, but especially against a Big Ten team, they're supposed to be good, they're big, or whatever. But I think we're good too, so we'll see.
What does, without putting too much pressure on one game, especially an out-of-conference game, what does a game like this mean for you guys to like you said, go up and go against a Big Ten team on their home turf?
We want to prove ourselves. I mean, everyone, they're Power 5 or whatever, we're not. I mean, we want to prove ourselves, but we want to prove ourselves every week no matter who we're playing. So it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. We just want to go out and win.